Hey, everybody. I have no idea how many of you are going to join me, but I felt the need to hop on and literally just basically say what a crazy year it's been. Unbelievable what's transpired in 2020. And you know, most people, you're probably at work. It's a little quiet today, so real estate, no one's really buying and selling houses right at the moment. So I was working on my newest video, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's literally recapping the year. I've tried to keep it kind of shortish, but I've been losing my mind trying to put this together. It's a labor of love, just to say the least. So if you're on the live stream today, just comment. Let me know what's going on in your world. How training's been for you. I'd love to just reach out and say, hey, let's have this conversation, right? Like I said, I don't know if anyone's gonna join, only because basically I gave no notice. I literally just sprung this on, and whoever joins, and I'm pretty excited about how everything's been for the year. So I'll just kind of give you a little bit of a recap. I started taking a look at my training, and I was taking a look at the videos that I'd put together for the year. And I have to say, my gosh, man, like my videos when I first started were just like, I'm surprised anyone even watched them. Like really, like they're not great. Like the audio quality sucks. Everything's just not really great about them. Especially in January when I started this whole thing. Now, what's interesting is over the last year, I've kind of transitioned from how I was approaching running into uh, this whole heart rate training, and it's been interesting, just to say the least. So what do we got? A question: benefits of getting laid off. I'm here. Oh no. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yikes. Oh man, hopefully you can get something else and it doesn't leave you lingering for too long, right? I'm updating my running matrix while listening to you. Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. Hey, thanks for joining. I do appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, running at the start of the year, guys, like I honestly didn't know where this whole training thing was going to take me. Um, I just knew that things had to change in my life, and they just couldn't continue to go where they were going. And so, what happened was in January, it was this full on onslaught of holy smokes, I need to make some changes. I've been doing Maffetone training at this point for probably 3 months. Things had been improving really well. And then I get this idea like, hey, you know what? I need people to kind of keep me accountable. So I started coming up with videos, and I created this YouTube channel. I mean, I had a channel, but nothing had happened to it for years. And I think I didn't really have any subscribers when I began. And I started um, filming and putting videos together in January. And I did like 25 videos. Like every day I put together a video. And man, it was like a full-time job. It was crazy. I had all the effort and everything that kind of went into it. And they were terrible. If you look at some of those videos, and let me kind of share. Let me just click on here, and then let me share my screen, and I will show you. Hold on a second. Screen sharing is easy. Okay, let me just go share screen, and then Chrome tab, and let me go over here and go over here. Where are we? Content. Hold on a second. Where am I? Channel. You get to see the back end of things on that one, guys. Maybe I'll do a video on that too. So, I looked at what I was doing, what I was putting together. And if I click here and I go to my oldest video, let's just go date, we'll go oldest. I mean, some of these date back like 5 years ago when I was running my first half marathon. And I mean, this clip here is just a very, very tiny glimmer of the beginnings of what was about to happen, and over the course of the year, I put up a couple of videos here and there. I put up my Scotiabank marathon and my Hamilton marathon. And, I just started putting, some other things together as we went along. And then I hit, and then nothing, right? So, I mean, I did a few little blurbs on other things I was interested, but there was like nothing really too much running related after a while. And then, I have my one big running goal for 2020. And heck, you know what? I haven't even seen this one. So, I mean, this was December. This was a year ago today, guys. Hold on a second. A year ago today. Wait a second. A year ago today, this is what was going on. Let's just listen. This is my first video. What am I doing? This is crazy. I mean, I started just filming with my iPhone. I got a book. I did some things with my medals and my watch. And I'm putting this together. My daughter gave me some pictures to put up. And, I went out there. I did this little run. And it was like all icy. Today was fun. Today was all about ice. Okay, it's kind of, I put ice melter out on the driveway, but yeah, it was an interesting run. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know, 200 meters. But then literally I just dropped them off in my house because I really didn't need them. However, you got to do what it is you got to do. And I've been on a mission the last little while to get out. The music is way too loud on this too. Put in the miles to start to change my physiology, to change, my mindset to set up some big goals for 2020. And it's happening. It's good. I think I've run close to 500. Wow, yeah, that's right. In December? That's right. I had run like 475. I mean, I ran a total of 500 kilometers actually in December of last year. Far cry from what I've been able to do this year. But it's funny to kind of look back. Let's see what I was saying. I've actually really enjoyed it, and it's really lowered my I may have lowered my pace, but my heart rate's come down a lot. And because my heart rate's come down a lot, my pace has started to get faster. So there's a lot of benefits. There's a lot of cool things that I've been doing. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. Now, let's talk about what's my goal. New Year. What's the big goal for the new year? And I would say my big goal for the new year, other than falling down here, would be getting out and running a 100-kilometer run. Oh, I failed. It's something that I could certainly I ran a 50-miler. Achieve. It's just a matter of, getting out every morning, putting in the miles. Now, most of the 100-kilometer races that I know are all trails. So I'm typically a road runner. I've done a couple of trail runs, but I'm going to have to work on my elevation gain. That's definitely proven. I went out, I think 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, with the gang, and we hit Hockley Valley, And yeah, it was there was a lot of elevation gain, and for me that's a lot. Wow. Basically 500 meters, which is over 1,000 feet, I believe. Yeah, wow, that's crazy, guys. Like, you know, you look at these things and go, wow, what was I thinking, and everything else, right? Like, unbelievable. Hold on, how do I close? Okay, so I'm gonna close that. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you saw some of that. Like, I look at that and went, oh my gosh, that's like, that was a year ago. And now I look at kind of where I am now, and I'm thinking, this is something totally amazing what I've done. So I continued to train with MAF from when I first started in September of last year, 2019. And as I continued, obviously I decided I'd start creating videos. And, you know, as I made videos, it kind of kept me on track, and, you know, working towards that 100-kilometer goal was pretty awesome. But then as we know what happened, COVID hit and pandemic, and like everything got like shut down, and my training literally came to a stop. And I was like, now what am I going to do? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, this is just, you know, it sucks. So now what, you know, I kind of look back on it and, like, you know, the pandemic actually helped my running. I mean, obviously I feel bad and it's terrible what's happened out in the world for like everyone that's like lost their lives, that have gotten sick, who have been hurt by this pandemic, and it's awful. And I could not wish. I mean, it's just can't imagine what it has done in terms of, for me, with regards to running, is allowed me to build up a base. It allowed me to work on my aerobic base building that I had neglected. I hadn't done anything, right? And I was in a bad place. So before I started doing this. So when the pandemic hit, I kind of shut down for a bit. For like a week, I didn't know what to do. And then I kind of shook the cobwebs off my head. And as I was going through my past videos, I realized that I did a water fast. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I did a water fast at the end of March, beginning of April. And then it just slowly started going. And then what happened was my video that I put out, how most of you guys have found me. I mean, there's a lot of you that have found me in a lot of ways, but that one video that really kind of just brought everybody here was my 1,000 miles of MAF training and 4 months of dedication. And that was like, all of a sudden, I'm here and I working, and I listed a house for sale. And I remember coming home and I said, you know, I said to my wife, I said, Julie, I said, you know what, something's going on. Like, I've been getting like a lot of messages from YouTube, and a lot of things something's happening. And so I went in, when I got home, I logged into my account, and then I just literally saw in disbelief, going, what just happened? Like, I'll share with you guys. Like, I don't make this stuff up. Let me just I'm going to share with you my screen as to what started to happen to my channel, basically, which kind of floored me, because, like I said, I wasn't expecting it. So let's go back to 2020. Let's go into reach. Hold on a second. I just have to go overview here, guys. Sorry. So yeah. All right. So we'll do that. And then let me share my screen again. I got to figure out how to do this. Sorry if I'm not good at this. Hold on. Share screen. I think we'll do this. We'll share a screen, Comment, guys. Let me know if the screen, if you can see the screen. Okay. Please, that would be great. I'm going to share, and I'm going to share this one right here, Chrome tab. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you see this. So basically what happened January, right? There's, there's not a whole lot going on, right? In terms of views and stuff. And as we go along I think in February, that's when I put out that video. Yeah. Okay. So I put out that video and all of a sudden I get 387 people viewing it, right? That was this video right here after, 1,000 miles. And then that's that little blip I had, boom. And then it dies down and then nothing, right? Nothing happens. And then the pandemic hits, right? And then all of a sudden, like April 1st, boom, like I'm looking at this. So I'm at my house, or I'm listing a house in for sale. And this is, I think, on the 25th. So on the Saturday, this is when I start talking to my wife saying something's up with my video. Something's starting to go on. And then all of a sudden, as the months start to go by, boom, a month later, right? A month later, it just starts to go kind of crazy, right? May 27th, like it just started going nuts. And then it stayed like that. And continuous. And then the views kept coming. I was like, okay. And I kept kind of making videos. And it just that's kind of how it progressed for the year. And then where was it? The beginning of December, all of a sudden I had another video that kind of started to go crazy that people really liked. And it was 1 year of MAF training. And so that kind of spiked. And all of a sudden, there's, 3,500 views. And I was like, whoa, like that. And so this month has been really crazy in terms of views. It's kind of quieted down a little bit now. But that's kind of what was going on, right? So I just, it just was kind of crazy. So that's what was going on. Now, what else was happening was my running got better and better and better as I continued to kind of move along. So let me just stop sharing that. Let me just stop sharing that. Okay. I'm getting used to all this. All right, we can see it. Neil says, I can see it all the way from Australia. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Simon says that could actually be around same time I came across your channel. Oh, very cool, Simon. Yeah, absolutely. It could have been. It was kind of surreal what happened. So then what happened is my training in my videos, it started to shift. So in June, the quality that I was making and the things I was doing started to change. And then I started talking a little bit about MAF training, hill repeats, tempo runs, and it just kind of worked its way along throughout the remainder of the year. Sorry about the poor quality of the video, guys. It's not the best. Just I have to get some proper lighting. And that's the other cool thing that has happened. So right now, I am doing my best to keep this channel going. And the thing is, though, it costs quite a bit of money for a lot of gear. And so I can't really do gear reviews and buying things I'm a one person, one income family type of thing, right? My wife, she stays home, looks after. I mean, she does things for me, right? So, I mean, she does work for me in my real estate. However, I'm kind of like the one person. So I enabled this thing. YouTube mentioned it to me. They said you could enable this thing called Super Chat. So if you're in the chat, you can donate money to the channel, which would come to me, obviously. And then I can use the funds to be able to purchase gear to make videos even better. Anyways, I'm just mentioning I'm not looking for that. I didn't want to do it, but what do you call it? It suggested that, I had a lot of action on my channel or whatever, and I had this new feature available to me, and I didn't even know about it. So anyways, there is ways that you can donate to the channel, and that money would then be put towards buying gear to make better videos for you guys. So anyways, I'm just putting it out there. If you feel like, supporting me, throwing me a couple of dollars, then that's what this thing can do. Anyways, moving on. So training, it's kind of continued, and I've built up this base. However, it got me to a point where I was able to go ahead and run a 50-miler, like a 50-mile race, like unbelievable, absolutely awesome. But now I've run the race. It's been 2 months, and it's like, I feel like I'm starting over again. It really, really does. I mean, I've been putting out videos a lot in November and December, and I just feel like my training has really kind of digressed a lot from after running my ultra. And I kind of thought that it may happen like that, only because of all the miles that I've been putting in and everything else. So, I mean, I'm not too sure where this new adventure in 2021 is going to lead me to. However, I am writing down goals that I want to achieve next year. I'm planning out the year to see what it's going to look like. And I'm hoping that if I share my goals with you in the new year, because I'm going to live stream on tomorrow. Oh, sorry, not tomorrow. I'm going to live stream on New Year's Day. And I'm going to share my goals with you. And hopefully you can keep me accountable to achieving those goals. Commenting down below in the videos help. Sharing it helps. All of these things help me. So keep me honest, guys. Keep me accountable to the things that I say, because I want to make sure that I stay on track and I don't lose sight of the goals that I'm setting forth and I'm sharing with you. And like I said, I want this channel to grow, and I want it to reach more people, and I want to help more people, and I want to give you guys what you want. I want to give good quality, honest opinions and feelings on everything that I do. So just know that's what I want to do. I want to give that from me to you. So if there's things that you want from me, comment below, like the videos, stuff like that. So that would be awesome. Now, apparently there's some, I got another comment. I think you guys, I'm using this new program to show, hold on a second. Here we go. Hold on a second. Steve says, I do plan to catch up on videos at some point. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of videos out there. I mean, I looked, and I'm getting close to like 200 videos. And I'm thinking, my wife said to me, she's like, how do you do that? I'm like, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out the best lighting. My gosh. Like, seriously, what is the best lighting that I can do for you guys? Ah, man, I'm sorry, guys. It's just this lighting sucks. I'm doing what I can. The videos, they do take a long time. Like, I'm taking a break right now because I've been working for the last number of hours on the new video that's launching tomorrow morning. And it's a recap of everything that I've learned, but I'm doing it each month. There's something new that I've learned throughout the year. So hopefully it's something that you guys would enjoy to watch, but that is going up tomorrow. So it's very cool. Ashling O'Brien says, hi from Ireland. Found your channel today and reading up on MAF training already. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Just today. Really? That's awesome. How did you find it? Hey, Kyle, how are you, man? Just hopping in to say hi. Hey, listen, man, I was just hopping on. I wasn't even going to go live. And then I realized that we're kind of going to the tail end of the year, and I just wanted to reach out to all you guys because I wouldn't be doing another one until Sunday. So, well, and I'm going to do one on New Year's Day. So, yeah, I thought, hey, why not? So, hey, it's very cool, man. Thanks for you to pop in and say hi. That's really awesome. So unusual. Autumn Dreamers. This is my daughter. So unusual. I'm in the live streams team, but today I'm just a comment. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Katie. She's upstairs. You guys can't hear. That's so cool. Have you done a video about when your max aerobic heart rate is no longer an easy effort? No, not. I'm trying to think. Hold on a second. Did I? When it's no longer an easy effort? No, but I did one when when I started to plateau. Then I kind of incorporated hills, and I started to do some other things to kind of, I don't know, change it up a little bit, and it worked. And I did get faster, but I haven't gotten to the point where it's no longer an easy effort. I haven't got there yet. So, hey, maybe this year it'll happen. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if that's the case, but no, it hasn't happened yet. I finally got the big yellow book. Hey, excellent. Looking forward to getting into it for real. You know what? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Now, the one thing you have to remember, every single one here, okay, you have to remember this. And this is the following. When you start on your Maffetone training, nowhere in the book does it say that you have to reduce your heart rate by a beat every single year. Absolutely false. So it doesn't say that. So when you start right now and you're training, this is what your heart rate is. 180 minus your age, boom, that's what you run at, okay? But if you've been training for 2 years and you haven't been injured and you haven't gotten sick, add 5 beats. If you're on medication, right, or if you're coming back from an injury or you're coming back from burnout, then you have to reduce by 5, okay? Actually, or maybe even it's 10 beats if you're on medication. Okay, that being said, when you do your MAF tests and you're doing them month after month after month after month, if you are seeing improvement and you're continuing to see improvement, what I want you to do is continue to do that. If your birthday happens to fall in that year and you're still improving, just keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to reduce it down, okay? Again, it's going to be in the video. I did a video on that back in September. It's a big black. Which is that video? I think it says it is. Hold on, I just want to show you guys which one this video is because it's so important that you guys need to know this. Because I wish I did. I totally wish I knew that. I don't want that. I totally wish I had known this when I started to train like this, right? So it's this one, right? Hold on a second. Let me share my screen again. Gosh, I gotta get better at this. I gotta get better at sharing my screen. Here we go. Screen, yes. Chrome tab and plant powered runner channel. This one, hopefully, is that the one? No, it is not. But hold on. Oh, yeah, it is. So this one here, guys. So if you watch this one, how to run faster, longer using the Maffetone method, use the same heart rate for years, that one there will be the one that will that I talk about in the video, okay? Or that I'm going to be posting out there tomorrow morning when it goes live. So look at me, I look so stylish. This is kind of neat how I can share my screen, right? Like it's pretty awesome. but obviously my internet is like so slow. So anyways, like how much I can do about it. So I'm just gonna close that out. Hold on. I have to, there we go. So yeah, in that one. So Phil Maffetone is in that video, his voice anyways. So just so you know. Yeah, so I mean that's is what it is. Kyle, what's Kyle saying? My 180 minus my age is high 140s and it's getting into the tempo speed. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. The longer you do this and the more that you improve, you're going to find that your aerobic system is in pretty amazing shape, right? And so that's what's going to happen. So just know, hey, got to go lower if that's the case that's happening for you, right? So I feel many people just assume that MAF is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Maybe a good topic for you to discuss. Yeah, and I will discuss that. I think there's a number of people out there that that may be in that situation, right? That's what they're going through. Really interesting, right? Simon, what are you saying here? I started using MAF consistently maybe 8-9 months ago for my long runs. Amazing difference it made to my overall fitness. I felt connected to your story, and it was the drive to stick to it. So thank you. Oh, you're welcome, man. Absolutely. Hey, that's why I posted out that video, right? That's why I posted it, because I thought that it could inspire somebody else to kind of take it on. And you know what? The fact it just worked, right? Like you just saying that just solidified, you know what I'm doing is it's reaching people, right? And that's what I've always wanted, right? Notice how he ignores his daughter's comments. I haven't ignored your daughter's honey. I'm right here. I don't ignore you. Katie. Oh, Katie, I was going to say, I could figure out, I could add you into the live stream. I could invite you if you wanted to come on. What was that? You'll have to comment, honey. I can't hear you. Gary. Gary says, hey, I thought I'd show my face. Many thanks for all your help using MAF to add some consistency to training. Awesome. Thanks, man. You know what? Anything I can do to help. Also, just to let all of you guys know, I have, and Gary knows this, and I think some of you guys are going to know this. There is a plant-powered running group, and where am I here? There is a plant-powered runner group. I'm just trying to, let me know. I'm going to post this in the comments, guys. Let me know if you can get to this link, right? Chat. Okay, so anyways, I just posted the link to our Facebook group. And yeah, you guys can join in. You can post comments and pictures and help others. It's a community. I want to build a community, and this is another way that I've decided to. A number of people had asked me in the summertime if I would create one, and so I did, but I didn't kind of share it out with anyone because I didn't know if anyone would want to join it. Anyways, people have. More and more people are there. I think there's like 32 people already, and I just mentioned it in my video the other day. So there's a number of people kind of coming in, so that's kind of neat. So, Mark, hey, David in chat, how are you, man? Hope your Christmas and your holidays are going well. Hi, Sebi, hi from St. Louis. Your videos are inspiring. Thank you. Question. Do you dial back your training volume every 4th week? Yeah, every 4 to 5 weeks. I think it's more on the 5th week that I tend to do that. And it's more of a down week. Now, if I'm running higher intensity, which I did in the month of August, I dropped my volume down significantly while I increased my intensity. Just I wanted to stay away from any injuries, that type of thing. Ryan, oh my gosh, dude, you're here. Hey, I should bring you on one day. anyone that wants me to bring them onto the live chat, hey, just comment in the chat. Let me know, and I'll do that. Obviously, you need to have a webcam and some lighting, probably better than my lighting. My lighting sucks. Looking good. What's your beauty regimen? Being vegan. That's all. I run a lot. I eat a lot of plants, and avocados, I would say, is my beauty regimen. That's what it is. Oh, and if you haven't seen my video on getting my beard waxed while the pandemic first hit, the only reason I did that is to create some memories for my family. And let me tell you, like, I don't like using the word stupid, but I'm going to use it in this case. It was a very stupid idea, and I would never do it again. Oh, and I documented it. It's on my channel for you to watch. It's my beard waxing. Never again. Gary, positivity, keeping heart rate low is a great way of coping and moving on from past achievements and times and paces. Yeah, absolutely. And that's, again, I put out a couple of videos out there, and yeah, it was extremely challenging to work through those dark times. It just really was not the greatest. In October, in November, they were some rough months, right? Kyle, you're 33, eh? Very cool. Very cool. My daughter, she agrees. I am reading. We tried to talk him out of it, but no, he insisted. Well, yeah, I know. It's I do these crazy things, and I don't know. I think I just like people laughing at me. I think that's what it comes down to. I think that's what it comes down to. Kyle says, I have actually been wanting to do a collab with you and other plant-based vegan running YouTubers. Thanks for mentioning it. For sure, man. Anytime you want to do a collab, I'm up for it. For sure. I'd love to do it. I think it would be awesome. All right, Ashley, have you read Rich Roll's book? It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I've actually, oh my gosh, for Rich Roll, I'm even going to go back to 2014, I think, is when I discovered Rich. Yeah, 2014, I think the end of 2014, when I discovered him. And I've listened to everything from the beginning. I started at the beginning and kind of worked my way through. The other human that you would want to follow and get his book is Dr. Michael Greger. And the book is called How Not to Die. Fantastic book. Really, really good read. It could be dry in a couple of sections, but it's definitely worth it, right? It's a really good book. Ryan, what's Ryan saying? I let Karen wax my chest once, and yeah, it was stupid. I didn't know that. Really, you did that? I never laughed out of playing for so much of my life. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's painful. Unfortunately, mine is up on YouTube for all of you guys to watch, and I highly recommend not watching it. Don't watch it, whatever you do. Oh, I cringe every time I watch it now. It's just so crazy. So crazy. Neil, bought a Garmin 245, joined Strava, joined Motivation Theory, noticed you had a channel, but being 65, it was looking for channels with mature, non-elite content and MAF inspired. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I guess I was the chosen one. I try to keep it fun. Thanks. I appreciate, guys. Honestly, I appreciate you guys following me, man. It's really, really kind of you. And just, getting your ears, listening to me talk about my crazy adventures and everything else. It really, really does. It helps me. It motivates me to continue being a better version of myself. And I love that. I love doing that. So yeah, it hasn't gone without notice, man. I'll tell you, it really hasn't. So thank you for following, all of you. And if you're I'm going to say it right now. If you're liking this channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment below, because the more comments I get on the videos, the higher they rank and more people get to see them. That's how YouTube works. So the more engagement we have, And I will always, 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 and I promise you, I will always answer your messages, right? Your comments. I will always, always reply. I will always have a conversation with you, no doubt. And sometimes I'm faster than other days, but I will always do that. And that's a promise that I make to all of you. All right. So just know that. That's just the way I roll. The other thing that you can do to help support the channel is you can share my videos on social media to your Facebook or Instagram, or just sharing it with other people, getting them to subscribe and follow along goes a long way. I really appreciate that, right? What do we got? Go Neil. Yes, Neil rocks. You know, all of you guys, like, I mean, there's so many different people from so many different backgrounds and so many different ages. I mean, I've had I've had teenagers watching all the way to someone, I think they were 84. I think they were 84 years old. So I've got like the whole spectrum from across the world. I mean, we're talking like to Germany and Australia, UK, the United States, like so much of the United States. South Africa, Norway, Spain. I'm just trying to think. We've got people everywhere, and so it's a global community. I'm really grateful, right? To some of you, so some of you have joined in a little bit later during our chat, and if any of you guys feel like throwing me a couple of dollars for what do you call it? I don't even know. I don't even know how they say it, but it's called super chat, right? You can donate to your YouTubers, to your channels, so that way they can improve their channels to make it better for your viewing content. And I feel like this is PBS. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is PBS, and I'm telling people, just donate. Hit the super chat in the chat here. Oh my gosh. I'm being compromised. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm a little delirious. I've been editing this video that's coming out tomorrow morning for far too long, I'll tell you. I wanted to share a memory that I had from last year's. Comment below on some of your kind of breakthrough moments of 2020, right? It'd be kind of neat to know what you guys are thinking. But one of my memories from this year goes back to January when I went running with Team Vegan Trails, and all of us went running in Ancaster in the Dundas Valley, and it was January, and there was hills everywhere, there was snow everywhere, but we were there as a community, and we went out and we had a bite to eat at a vegan restaurant in Burlington, or no, it's not Burlington, Hamilton. And we sat down and we had this great meal, but man, it was awesome. Like just having all the runners together, all of us, it really brought the group together, right? So that's one of my great memories of last year. And then, then COVID hit, and then it took the wind out of my sails and a lot of people's sails. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. Neil says, KK, how do you go with 180 minus your age? I struggle to stay at my MAF, but continue to train that way. I just did a 65-kilometer run, hike, shuffle for my 65th. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Good for you. It's a struggle to stay at MAF. Yes. Neil, how long have you been at this again? I think you were mentioned it was 8 months now, something like that. I think it may have been 8 months. Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard, right? To be able to shuffle your way. And I did a video on this in July, and I talked about taking baby steps, little baby steps, like this, just kind of shuffling along. And honestly, it looks ridiculous. Look at it looks ridiculous, but that's what I have to do for so long, probably between run walking and then shuffling, I think that was like months that I had to do that. And then when finally I was able to kind of come out of that, you get hit with like the crazy temperature of how hot it was. And then that stripped everything away. And then I'm like having to walk again. And I couldn't beat the heat. And I'm like, I was getting really frustrated and depressed that I couldn't improve. And then when things got cooler, all of a sudden I realized that the fitness was there. It was just hiding underneath, right? The fitness was always there, right? So whether your heart rate is going, like if you're running slow and your heart rate is at your MAF, your top of the range, your body doesn't know whether you're running or you're walking, right? Your body just knows that that's where your heart rate is. So your body is burning fat as fuel, right? And you're becoming more fat adapted as an individual. So over time, when it got cooler and cooler, I was able to run longer and longer, faster and faster, just running with my own fat stores, right? Which was really awesome. So over time, it just got easier and easier to do, right? Rise Above, that was the name of the place. Oh, and what was the name of the place, Ryan, that we went for food? Sorry, not food, but the donuts. That donut place was awesome. Love TVT in Dundas Valley. Yes, that was just, dude, I had so much fun, man. It was pretty epic that day, man. Really, really, I don't know, man. I just had a great time. Fantastic Neil, fast walk, 10, 20 seconds, slow running. I can't seem to run slow enough to stay within MAF, but I'm only a month in. You know what? Stick with it. You will do just fine. Okay. The videos are there to help, right? I don't know if you've seen them all, but I'd go back and start going back and seeing which ones resonate with you. There's one on there on how to do a successful MAF run, right? So there's one for that. There's another one on the reasons that you're going to be struggling with Maffetone training, right? I did one on that in September. So anyways, there's a number of them that will help you with your training. Ryan, what are we talking? Monster Donuts. Oh my gosh, you are like on the ball with all the names. How come I can't remember them? Oh my gosh. But yeah, so if you're ever in Hamilton, I don't even know if they're still open. Like, I don't know if they've closed because of the pandemic. I don't know if they're still around. Anyways, Monster Donut. You can't go in there and buy one. I think I bought 3. They were gone even before I left the parking lot. That's the problem with me. I can't just buy one thing and eat a little bit of it and then save some for the next day. It's like, if I buy it, it's gone. It's so sad. That's just what happens. I'm trying to fix it. That's why I do those intermittent fasts from time to time. Yes, I've watched a lot. Oh, okay, good. Okay. Let me know if there's anything else that I can help with for sure. Because we're all in this together. We're all in this together. KK, stick with it. I keep an eye on my resting heart rate, mine hanging around 45. Very good. Yeah. I think I got my resting heart rate down. What did I eventually get it down to? 42? Or was it 41? I don't know. I think it was 41, 42. I think I was able to get it down. The resting heart rate's back up again. I haven't really been doing training very well over the last 2 months after my last epic run, which was my ultra. It takes a lot out of you. Yowzers. That's amazing. Mine was 67, 68. Yeah. My resting heart rate when I started was, I think it ranged kind of like 60 to 64 was my resting heart rate. And in the last year, I've been able to knock it way down, right? Which was really flipping awesome, right? It was really awesome. So, yeah. So what's everyone doing for New Year's, man? Like, I'm hanging out. I'm hanging out at home. I was going to go live, But then I'm like, no, I don't think anyone wants to like see me yammering away. They're probably with their families. So I'm going to go live on New Year's Day. And then I'm going to go live on the Sunday. So it'll be another 2 more times this week. You'll be able to interact with me. So I don't know. It's just kind of, it's fun. I'm really kind of enjoying these back and forths. I would like to bring people on, like, we can kind of chat. The other thing, guys, if you haven't joined the the Plant Powered Running Facebook group, we can also go ahead and do a thing called rooms. And so if you enter a room, we can do video chat with a bunch of people, kind of like Zoom, but you don't need any software and it's all in one spot and it works really, really well. So that may be something else that I'll play around with. Or if you just want to have a conversation, then we could always hop on over to Discord. And Discord is where we can do a conversation, which is kind of neat, right? That's another platform that I really like, that works really well. Neil, it comes with long-term training. Me, 3 years into triathlon training, a race is canceled, took up ultras. That's awesome. It's kind of nice when you can do that, right? I mean, why not? It's a longer distance. You don't have you don't really see a whole lot of people when you're out there running longer distances. So yeah, I really wish I could run races. Like I'm actually realizing that I'm missing it. Just the people, I miss the people, and I miss being able to see where my fitness is in a competitive environment. That's something that I miss. But who knows? I mean, we'll see what comes out of all of this at the end of the day, right? So I'm just trying to make sure I got to everyone's questions. Just looking here. Katie, you got any more questions for me? She's busy. I wanted to bring you on just to say hi. Because I can, let me just see if I can invite. I'm going to invite you. I got to figure. I know. I'm just sending you a link. That way you can. Oh, but I can't do it. Anyways, it doesn't work. But more questions. Gary, I'm going to run out of 2020 into 2021, an hour run to make a commitment to the coming year. Boom. Gary, that was a mic drop. That was a mic drop moment. OMG, that is awesome. Like, that is so awesome. I think that is epic. Good for you. Wow. I absolutely love that. Ryan, any specific races you would sign up for if they were on for 2021? Well, I guess one I would do is the one that you did in 2019, the Falling Waters Marathon. I want to run that one. I mean, you came second in that one, didn't you? Was it second? I think you came second. Anyways, I'd love to run that one because it's an epic area and so much vertical gain in that area up in the Beaver Valley. Would totally love to do that one. Trying to think if there would be another one that I would run. I don't know if I would run. I mean, I'd probably run Sulphur Springs only because it's one of the biggest ones in Ontario. But then anything from Jeff and Heather, I'd probably run. So who knows, right? But do I run a marathon if I had one next year? Maybe Scotiabank I would run. Maybe Hamilton, right? Possibly a vlog on resetting heart rate. Yeah, I could probably do that. I could probably do that. There's so many. Like, I've been writing in my book all the different topics and things that I wanted to cover. But again, likewise, everything just takes time, takes money, takes resources. Yeah. So anyways, super chat. I'm back in PBS mode. No, dude, I'm kidding again. Sorry. What other things can we cover on our little chat? Um, anyone struggling? Anyone in Ontario struggling with lockdown? Anyone in the UK struggling with lockdown? What about anywhere in the world? Right, in the US? I don't know. You guys in the US, are you guys locked down in any places? I'm not too sure. But I know it's a real thing here, and it's is what it is, right? But yeah. All right, guys, listen. I'm probably going to go. I got to get back to editing that video, so I'm going to say bye for now. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys mean the world to me. And until New Year's Day, get out and run. See you in the new year, everyone. Bye for now.